Welcome to your new wheelchair. Let's begin with an inspection of your chair, a process that you should perform every week to be sure that it is working properly and nothing is damaged or broken. First, look at the seat, and then the frame, making sure there are no cracks. Look at the rear wheels, and then the front wheels, to make sure that they are both on tight, and that they rotate freely and do not wobble side to side. Push the chair on level ground to see that it goes in a straight line. If not, check the bearings. If tires are loose, the bolts that hold them need to be tightened. Check all other nuts and bolts as well, tightening them with a wrench if they are loose. Check that the brakes lock and keep the chair from rolling. The crossbar can be removed and adjusted to fit comfortably to the person. For adults, remove the additional crossbar. The tires should be inflated so that they feel firm to your fingers, but soft enough so that the brakes still lock. Be sure the spokes in the rim are not bent. Every week you should wipe the chair with a clean, damp rag. If the chair requires service beyond your abilities, please look at the back cover of your manual for information about whom to contact. If the tires need more air, inflate them with the attached pump on the back side. If the tire does not hold air, you will need to check the tire tube. First, let all the air out of the tire by taking off the valve cap and pressing the valve down at an angle. Next, pull the tire over the top of the rim. Then, take out the inner tube and begin looking for the hole. You can find the hole by listening for escaping air. or putting the whole tube underwater and look for escaping bubbles. Once you have found the hole, clean the area around it and let it dry. Once dry, put glue over the hole and let it dry for 10 additional minutes. After the glue has dried, press a patch on the glued area, leaving it for approximately 20 minutes. When you are ready to put the tube back in the tire, first cover the holes on the rim with a piece of rubber. Then, check inside the tire for any sharp objects. Inflate the inner tube slightly. And then put the tube back in the tire. Be sure to get the valve through the hole in the wheel rim. Finally, you can inflate the tire fully with the pump. If the hole in the tube is too large, you may need to replace the tube. If you need assistance, see the information on the back cover of your manual. Now let's talk about how to use your chair. In order to move in and out of your chair, you will need to adjust the position of the footplate for safety. To do this, push down on the footplate so that the wrench is facing towards you and the footplate is in the vertical position. If you want to move from the chair to the bed, place your wheelchair at an angle to the bed and lock the brakes. If one of your legs is stronger, put that one closest to the bed. Slide forward in your chair, adjust the footplate, put both feet firmly on the ground, lean forward, push with your hand to stand, reach for the bed, turn, and sit down. If you need assistance to go to the bed, your friend or family can help you. Your helper should start by putting the wheelchair at an angle close to the bed. If one leg is stronger, put that one next to the bed. Lock the brakes, adjust the footplate to a vertical position, put your feet on the floor. Your helper should stand in front of you and help you slide forward. Then lean forward and push with your arms while your helper lifts you by holding around the waist or under the buttocks. If needed, they can support your leg with one of their legs. Both of you should turn slowly and your helper will lower you down to the bed. If you are unable to use your legs or arms, you may need two people to help you move from the chair to the bed. In order to do this, your helper should interlock their forearms. One set of forearms will support you from behind your back, while the other set of forearms will support you under the legs. The helpers will lift you together and place you in the chair. There is another way two people can lift you. This time you should cross your arms across your chest. One helper will stand behind you, holding you by the arms. The other helper will lift you from under the legs. The helper who is stronger should lift your upper half. Both helpers will lift you at the same time and lower you into the chair. When sitting in your chair, you want to be in a good position. Your hips and knees should be straight. Your back should be straight, not twisted or leaning to one side. Your feet should be flat on the footplate. If it is difficult to stay sitting straight, a towel roll can be used to help correct your position. If you always lean to one side, your helper can place a towel or cushion on that side to support you. If the pelvis is twisted, a towel can be placed under one side of the buttocks to help you sit straight. If your legs keep falling together, a towel roll can be placed between your thighs to keep them apart. If you are small or in danger of falling forward out of the chair, or if you have trouble sitting up straight by yourself, you should use the harness. Place both straps over your shoulders. Push the buckle together until you hear it click. When you receive your wheelchair, if you are not used to sitting for long periods of time, you should not begin by sitting all day in your wheelchair. It is best to build up your tolerance slowly to prevent the formation of pressure sores. Start by sitting for only 1 hour. Then ask your family to inspect the skin of the buttocks and lower back. If no one else is present, you can use a mirror to help you see. Inspect the sides of your hips and your feet. If the skin is red, you should not sit in the wheelchair again until the red areas go away. If there is no redness, you can sit for 1 more hour. One hour of sitting may be added each day until you are able to sit for a full day. If you are lying in bed for many hours, perform an inspection of the skin in the same way. You should inspect the skin every day. To prevent pressure sores from forming, it is important to relieve pressure on the buttocks. This can be done in several different positions. You can lean to one side, you can lift with both hands, or you can lean forward. Hold each position for 1 full minute. This should be done every 15 minutes. To move yourself forward in the wheelchair, start by reaching back with your hands to the wheels. Push with your hands while your body moves forward. Then let your hands fall down and bring them back to a starting position. To get over small obstacles or move in tall grass, it may be helpful to perform a wheelie. If you are wheeling the chair alone, lean backwards and at the same time grab and push the wheel forward. The first time you practice this, your helper should stand very close to the back of the wheelchair and be ready to catch you. To go up a curb, the helper should push down on the back of the chair and lift the front wheels onto the curb. Then lift the back wheels onto the curb. There are 2 ways to go down a curb. One way is for your helper to tilt you backwards and slowly lower the chair down the curb. The front wheels should stay up to prevent you from falling out of the chair. The other way is to line the back wheels along the curb and slowly lower them down. Then lower the front wheels. To go up a hill, lean forward and push with short strokes, keeping control of the wheels. To go down a hill, lean back and use your hands to slow down the wheels, keeping control of the chair. If it is very steep, consider going from side to side across the incline. To go through a door in your wheelchair, approach the door at an angle. Use one hand to open the door and the other to push the chair. When the chair is between the door and the wall, put one hand on the door and the other on the frame to pull yourself into the room. If you feel your wheelchair tip and are in danger of falling, you should be careful to protect your head and arms. Pull your arms in, grab the seat or arms of the chair and lean forward. Tuck your chin down and tilt your head forward. Don't try to stop falling by landing on your arms. To get yourself back into the chair, you can approach it in different ways. Always start by making sure the brakes are locked and the footplate is vertical. Pull your stronger leg into a half kneeling position, lean forward over the chair and push yourself up with your arms and legs, turning around to get your buttocks onto the seat. Another way is to face the chair and put your forearms on the seat. Lean over your elbows and pull yourself as close as possible. Then put your hands on the armrests. Lean forward as far as you can and pull yourself up, turning your buttocks into the chair. Another way is to go in backwards. Move as close to the chair as possible in a sideways position. Pull your legs close to your body. Put one hand on the seat of the chair and one on the floor. Lean as far forward as you can. Swing your body from the floor up and onto the seat of the chair. When you sit in your wheelchair for much of the day, it is important to stretch your muscles so that your joints don't tighten in a shortened position. These exercises should be done every day. To stretch the muscles in the back of your leg, lie on your back with one leg up in the air. Use a towel to pull your foot toward you. Keep the knee straight. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this 5 times to both sides. To stretch out the muscles in the front of your hip, lie on your back at the foot of the bed. Let your leg hang off the edge of the bed and bend the knee. Pull the other knee to your chest. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, repeating 5 times on both sides. To stretch out your ankles and knees, sit on the bed with your legs stretched out in front of you. Use a towel to pull the toes and forefoot toward your body. Be sure to keep the knees straight and don't allow the ankle to twist. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this 5 times on both sides. To stretch the muscles in your thigh, in a sitting position, pull one leg up, crossing your ankle over the opposite knee. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Repeat this 5 times on both sides. When you sleep, for part of the night, you should sleep on your stomach. This will help to stretch the muscles in your back, hips, and knees. You also need to keep your arms strong and flexible for pushing the wheelchair. Here are some exercises for the shoulder. Lie on your back with a towel under your elbow. Bend the elbow to a right angle. Slowly rotate the arm up and down while keeping the shoulder on the bed. Hold for 30 seconds at the end of each motion and repeat 5 times. While sitting, reach your arms over your head as high as you can. Then pull your elbows down while pulling the shoulder blades together. There should be a stretch in the front of the chest. Hold for 30 seconds and repeat 5 times. Taking care of the chair. Using it as described in this video, performing the exercises, and watching for pressure ulcers should help to increase your function and prevent complications. We wish you well and hope you enjoy your new wheelchair. If you need further information, please contact the organization listed on the back of your manual.